This university is being built for 1,000 years and more, and its endowments will grow. In 1,000 years, it will be the richest corporation in the country. Our task is to ensure that a proper tradition is laid so that wealth we possess, small or great, is used to great ends. By writing this book, that is Road to Peradeniya, I have made a small contribution. History will say that it was a small indeed, but at least my name, Sir Ivor Jennings' name, will appear among the thousands of benefactors listed in the calendar of the year, listen, of the year 2950. That was his vision. So, we, Peradeniya University, out of the three major visions he had, expanding the library, museum and convention center, they are all underway. And Peradeniya Fund perhaps is a good day for us to initiate, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the very last. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Atula Senaratne, to offer the first set of book to the author himself. Although he has written the book, he doesn't have the set up. Although Mr. Senathila said that the book should be kept in place so where it can be used by many, there are few people in this room who deserve to have their own personal copies. Now, the author himself will hand over the first set to the present Vice Chancellor, Professor Atula Senaratne. The set is too heavy, you are free to keep it on the floor. Let me also invite now our former Vice Chancellors to accept the copy of the compendium from the present Vice Chancellor. Professor Kapila Gunasekara, please. Professor Sarat Abekong. Professor C.M. Madhuma Bandara. Next, our three main speakers will also receive a copy from the Vice Chancellor. Dr. Jayantha Danapada. Professor Gerald Pires. Mr. NTSA Senathila. Thank you. We thought that given the value of this book, which transcends the internal boundaries of the university, that a copy should be kept in the Dean's office of all the faculties. To accept The set for the Faculty of Agriculture, let me invite Professor Samarasinghe. For the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Professor Mahinda Wickramaratne. For the Faculty of Arts, before I ask Professor Navaratna Bandara to come, ladies and gentlemen, the official name of this theatre is not Arts Theatre. Arts Block of University of Peradeniya has two theatres. One is A Theatre, which is this one, and the other is the B Theatre. Somehow or other during the course of the history, A has been expanded into Arts. Professor Navaratna Bandara. On behalf of the Faculty of Dental Science, Professor Upal Dissanayaka. For the Engineering Faculty, Professor Rajapaksa. Faculty of Medicine, Professor Lamawansa. For the Faculty of Science, Professor Anura Wickramasinghe. For the Faculty of Veterinary Sciences, Medicine and Animal Science, Professor Arya Ratna. The University of Peradeniya, as was mentioned earlier, has a number of very prominent postgraduate institutes and centers. Today, to accept the set for the Postgraduate Institute of Agriculture, we would like to invite Professor Samat. One of the centers that does a massive amount of service to the larger community of Sri Lanka is our Center for Distance and Continuing Education. The director, Dr. Jayalath Edirisinghe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and perhaps in the last and the first and the foremost place a book belongs is in a library. So let me invite the current librarian of the University of Peradeniya, Pradeepa. As much as we would like to give a copy of this to all of you who are present, currently we are unable to do so for very obvious reasons. But we have ensured that the book will be available at the main university bookshop at a highly concessionary rate if anyone wants to have your own personal copies. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings our formal session almost to a conclusion, except one last event. We have few mementos to be given over to the distinguished guests that we have invited here. One of our, we have invited three people to make special presentations today. So Vice Chancellor will give the memento first to Dr. Jayantha Dhanapala. To Professor Gerald Pieris. To Mr. Senathira. And to the compiler of the compendium Peradeniya, the founding of a university, Mr. A.T. Alvis. In appreciation of the services rendered to this university, we also have mementos to our former Vice Chancellors. Let me invite once again Professor Kapila Gunasekara, Professor Sarath Abekong, Professor Mathuma Bandara. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the last item in the agenda before we close down, vote of thanks. That is my responsibility. Rather than exhausting you, going through all the names, let me very quickly go through the key names and then complete the task. When this idea of the University Day was first brought to the notice of the Vice Chancellor, he readily agreed and gave the fullest support necessary for this. And it is to his credit that we have this event materialized today. Vice Chancellor, Professor Athula Senaratne, great thank you for you. And the compiler of this book, volume, Peradeniya, the founding of a university, compiler was Mr. A.T. Alvis, and his effort in doing that made the second event today possible. So Mr. Alvis, thank you so very much. Then our key speakers, Dr. Dhanapala, Jayantha Dhanapala, Professor Gerald Pieris, and Mr. Senadira, you are also equally thanked. We thank our former Vice Chancellors and former registrars and our great Professors Emeritus who are gathered here today. We also thank deans of the faculties and the directors of postgraduate institutes, our librarian, Burza, the acting registrar, and all other university academics and administrative staff. Those of you who have been to this A room about a week ago, and those who would have noticed the surroundings today, you would see some definitive changes. The university works department, the landscape department did a great effort to give a facelift to the place. And then the organizing of this event was mostly conducted through my office and Bhagya and Vice Chancellor's office, Kosambika, and all those other young girls who helped them were also highly appreciated. Then in addition to that, the event was possible, the audio-visual activities done by the Telefix Kandy, thankful to them as well. I hope I basically covered everybody. If I have not, please do excuse me. You all are, your presence here of all of you is highly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, after the final event, we will walk back this way to the library to see the exhibition that has been planned. After that, depending on the weather gods, we will also go over to the museum to be opened, and then we will finish the activities for the day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate all of your presence here. And we come to the very last event of the day, that is the national anthem. Please stand and sing the national anthem with us.
Namo Be